Hello and welcome to Cappin at the Spa for Friday, August 11th. We're recording live on Thursday evening from Bayville, New Jersey, as we'll be traveling to Saratoga Friday morning. With me tonight is Daily Double Dan, and we each have two picks today on a shaky Friday afternoon card. Tonight with us in our home we have Angel Cordero on the right, Joe Bravo bobblehead from Monmouth Park on our left, and we have the famous Rip Van Dam Hotel picture in the center where we spent many a night in the 1980s and 1990s right on Broadway. One of the greatest places ever, sitting on the front porch, reading the racing form for the next day. Before we do our picks tonight, I'd like to give a little recap on how we've been doing so far on Capping at the Spa. It's very important to keep track of how you're doing at the races and pay attention to what races you do well at and what races you don't do so well at, so that you try to concentrate your bankroll on things that you do well. So far this season, we've selected 49 races on Cappin at the Spa, and we have 9 winners for an 18% clip. That doesn't sound so great, but you have to recall that we're playing horses at 8 to 1 or better. So it's important to look at the return on investment and the average win price. Our average win price on our 9 winners is $17.40, which gives us an ROI of over $3. What that means is if you put $2 on every horse that we've selected, you would have put out $98 and collected $156. So we're running at a nice profit here, and we hope to keep that up. We're about halfway through the meet, and we're looking for some good ones today. So let's go to Danny, and he's going to take a look at the second race.
Alright, there weren't too many options on this card. There were even some races where there's only, one horse on the whole morning line that's over 8 to 1. So the race I'm looking at to get started is race 2, maiden 40,000, going a mile on the turf. The horse that I like at 10 to 1 morning line is Artistic Quality, trained by Christopher Clement and being ridden by Jose Ortiz. What I like about this horse is just Clement and Ortiz. That's all you really need to say, but taking a look at the trainer numbers, maiden second start, maiden special weight, moving to maiden claim, Clement is 42% on 26 strips. And there's really nothing special in this race, no horses that I'm really concerned about at all, so if we could get this Clement-Ortiz combo at anywhere near 7 to 1 or higher, I'm going to be putting a nice win bet on that and rolling from there.
All right, great. Good selection. And I'm going to take a look at race 7. Again, you're seeing the kind of card we have today. I'm picking a state-bred maiden 40,000 on the grass, which probably I wouldn't be selecting, but it's just one of those Friday cards where they must be filling in some of the horses that are here on the grounds, trying to get them in. This is a mile and 16th on the turf. I'm going to take a look at Wondermeister with Irad Ortiz at 10 to 1 and Leagier Marty. The horses run twice on the grass, both with decent buyers in May and June, and the buyers fit right in with this race, except for maybe the 10 Uncle Chester, who has a couple of better buyers, and the 7 Bartleby. Neither one of them. One of them's 0 for 9, the other's 0 for 16. So there's certainly no world beaters in here. If I can get Irad at 10 to 1, I'm certainly going to take a shot here. And the horse closes, so we're looking for a little speed and maybe a mile and 16th closer here with Wondermeister at 10 to 1. I'm going to take a look at the 9th race also. Before I do that, I just want to make mention that the 8th race today is the Tail of the Cat race, which is a minor stakes race named after Tail of the Cat, one of our favorite horses here. Broke the maiden at Monmouth Park, Julie Crone in the irons. Won a fabulous 1997 King's Bishop, going the first quarter in 21 and 2 and the half in 43 and 3. So those of us thinking that horses back then didn't run quite as fast as they do now, I can tell you they run faster. And that was a fabulous race, and Julie opened up and won by 2-3 lengths in the stretch. So a little shout out to Julie Crone and Tail of the Cat. Let's go to the 9th race and look at a state-bred maiden special weight at 5.5 furlongs. And I'm going to take a shot with Catch Your Dreams at 10 to 1 with Chris DiCarlo, trained by Jonathan Shepard. Again, you're talking about a state-bred maiden at 5.5 furlongs. There's not a lot of big buyers here. This horse, the par is a 67. This horse ran a 64 and a 63, 2 of the last 4 races. One of them was 12 to 1, ran a good third. So again, no world beaters in here. We're looking for a possible horse. Town Fair might be the favorite with some speed. But again, you're talking about a horse who's 0 for 10. So if you're going to take a shot today, I think today's an interesting day because you could hit a few long shots just because there's just not a lot of quality throughout the card. But we're going to take a shot. Jonathan Shepard almost always wins the race up here at Saratoga. excellent turf trainer, famous steeplechase trainer. We're going to take a shot with the 5, Catch Your Dreams, and we're going to pass it over to Danny for the finale.
All right, I'm taking a look at race 10, claiming 40,000 for horses who have never won 2 races. Mile and a 16th on the turf. Again, there's no horses in here to really be afraid of. You have the 4 Chad Brown horse, who doesn't look like anything special, who's going to be one of the favorites solely because of Chad Brown. And again, you have the 6 as the next favorite, a George Weaver, Stormy Alexis, the second place queen, 8 out of 15 races in second place. Just not a winner, but again, is going to be one of the favorites. So what I'm looking at here at a morning line at 12-1 is the 7 Cape Fear. Again, Jose Ortiz on him. Sometimes you get Jose Ortiz on a horse 8 or 1 or better. Sometimes that's all you need to throw a couple bucks on it. But there's also some things to like here. Improving every single race so far. And getting a nice trainer switch over to Joe Sharp, who hasn't had a win yet at Saratoga this year. But, 5 out of 14 have placed. His horses haven't run awful. First time with the trainer, 16%. 16 on the turf. Claiming 20%. With a, 12-1 shot, Jose Ortiz improving. Not much competition, so I'm taking a chance with the 7 and the 10.
All right, excellent. And for those of you who don't recall, Joe Sharp is the trainer of Gervin, who won the Haskell. So certainly that trainer is very capable of producing some winners. So that's it for tonight. I know most of you will be watching it tomorrow morning, so we will do our signature sign-off, and we'll hope that today is your day.